Let me confront you with the truth most people avoid. You see, if your life feels repetitive, if the same type of people keep entering your life, if the same disappointment keep recycling themselves, this is not coincidence. This is selection. And if you do not pay attention, it will be like that till you die. You see, I want you to do this exercise with me. Take your phone, open TikTok or Facebook or YouTube. Pick one video, watch it till the end. Then scroll down, watch the next till the end. Within minutes, something strange but predictable begins to happen. You start realizing that you are no longer browsing content. Rather, the content is now browsing you. You begin to see the same type of videos, the same themes, the same emotional triggers, and sometimes even the same creators. You realize that a particular content creator, you start seeing the post, the publications, you start seeing them frequently on your feed. It doesn't happen by chance. I know you've noticed it. It's not chance. This is because the algorithm has identified you. Not your name, not your location, but your attention signature. I want you to understand this deeply. The algorithm does not give you what you want. It gives you what you engage with. So every time you watch a video till the end, you are voting. You are telling the algorithm, I want more of this. So the algorithm studies what you watch till the end. It studies what you replay. It studies what you pause on. It studies what you emotionally react to. And then it concludes, this is who you are. And as a result, it feeds you more of that. It gives you more of it. Now, here is the revelation. You see, what you call life operates on the same architecture. There is an invisible system that is ancient, precise, and unfailing. It's a spiritual intelligence. We call it the algorithm of energy. You see, and strangely enough, the scripture has been whispering for centuries. If you go to the book of Romans, chapter 8, I think verse 39 or verse 5, you will see where it says, for they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit do mind the things of the spirit. You see that? And it went further, I think, in Proverbs. You can find that in Proverbs chapter 23 verse 7. Yes, it says, as a man thinks in his heart, so he is. And it went even much more serious and quite blunt in Galatians chapter 6 verse 7. It says, whatever a man sows, that ye shall reap. You see, these are not just religious statements. They are not religious statements. They are algorithmic laws. They are life blueprints. They are laws you cannot bypass. You see, you are constantly watching something in your inner world. The thoughts that you replay, the emotions that you dwell on, the stories that you keep telling yourself, the pain you refuse to release, the things you refuse to hear from, the people you refuse to forgive. As it said, what you refuse to forgive, you become. And just like TikTok, life observes. What do you stay on the longest? Is it fear? Is it rejection? Is it lack? Is it lust? Is it comparison? Life watches. It pays attention. And then at the end, life says, yes, this is the content he engages with. And what happens? Since the algorithm is very obedient, it begins to recommend experiences that matches that frequency. And not to punish you. It doesn't do that to punish you. It does that simply because that is the only language that the algorithm understands. And that is, attention equals instruction. If you pay attention to it, it means you want it. And so, as obedient as it is, it starts feeding you just that same content. That is why the one who fears betrayal keeps meeting betrayers. The one who is obsessed with lack keeps experiencing insufficiency. The one who is obsessed with chaos cannot recognize peace. It's not a mistake. And above all, it's not bad luck. It is simply energetic consistency. You fed the algorithm. You told the algorithm of life what you want. And note this, a lot of you want to change your lives, you see, but you are approaching it from a wrong angle. You see, there is something I came across known as the mirror principle. And since I came across that particular knowledge, my life changed. Now I want you to look in front of the mirror. Now imagine you realize something on your face. You see, you're looking at the mirror. What you see on the mirror is the image. You are the object. Now you look through the mirror and see your face and realize that there is something on your face. And you want to clean it off. And do you reach out to the image on the mirror and try to clean the stuff you spot there? Or do you touch your face? You see, many of you are trying to modify the image instead of the object. You're trying to clean, you're trying to correct the error from the image instead of the real object. You see, what you see happening in your life is the image. You are poor, you're dull, you are sick, you are not worthy. This is just the image. But your attention and the inner vibration is the object. That is where the real battle for change should begin. Let me take you a little deeper. Your mind is the screen. Your attention is the cursor. Your emotions are the engagement signals. And your life is just the feed. Whenever you pull up your social media account, those videos and posts that you keep seeing, that's the feed, that's your life. Most people are trying to change their lives without changing what they are intentionally watching. You see, they pray for peace, but they binge anxiety. They desire wealth, but they rehearse scarcity. You see, they want high value relationships, yet they entertain low frequency thoughts, and they wonder why their life is a mess. And then they ask questions like, why does this keep happening to me? Of course, you fed it. Of course, it's your making, it's your creation. It is because life is not random. Life is responsive. It gives you exactly what you feed it with. It is a mirror with memory. You see, if you want to change your life, don't start with action. If you're broke and you want to be rich, you don't start by getting a new job or start by asking, which business should I do? No, you need to start with attention discipline. Ask yourself, what am I emotionally consuming daily? What thoughts do I allow to autoplay in my mind? What patterns do I keep watching till the end? You have to ask yourself all those questions, because at the end of the day, whatever you watch internally, life will stream them to you externally. And there is no two way around this. This is mystery. I want to give you. You need to stop the old pattern. You need to scroll past fear. You need to refuse engagement with limitation. You need to consciously select a new narrative. And it's not going to be easy. At first, the algorithm will resist. Yeah, it will fight back. Why? Because the algorithm doesn't like change. It will fight back. It will still show you old patterns, old people, old temptations, old realities. It will still try to bring you all those things. But if you do not engage, if you do not react, if you do not watch till the end, if you keep the intentionality, if you keep the resistance, something powerful happens. The system collapses. It recalibrates. You see, it's more like it refines itself, and slowly your life feed begins to change. It doesn't happen overnight. To some, it might take years. To some, months. It just depends on the level of intentionality and the attention and the vibration. It starts giving you new opportunities. It starts bringing you new people, new realities. Not by chance, but by design. You see, the real question is no longer, why is my life this way? Now, the real question now is, what have I been watching? Where have I been placing my attention that has taught life to become this way? That's the real question. And once you start asking the real questions, you start getting the right answers. And you start attacking change from the right angles. And things change. Guess what? It is all your making. It is all your making. You are the sole producer, the sole architect of your life. Wherever you put attention, it will always give you, it will always become an instruction. That is the reason why, if you want to attack a person, if you want to destroy a person, start by attacking his attention. That's why it is said, the most potent weapon in the hand of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. If I want to destroy you completely, I start by touching your attention. When I can control your attention, I can control everything about your life. I hope this makes sense to you. Please be intentional about your life. You don't have to. There is no time you will come back to this world to make things right. And guess what? It's never too late to develop new habits. Have a nice day, and as always, follow. Bye-bye.